so I had almost given up on this flea market completely.
What do you have on these? There's 35. You can keep it. Thank you. Oh, that's sick.
That's gnarly.
What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you.
You too, buddy.
Don't see stuff like this out here much.
I got a box back here just with your name on
Ooh,
it.
nice. I like it. I like it. Let's see what's got up here.
You're seeing these things out.
I have never seen these. These are cool though.
They're fantastic.
Toys R Us tag. 87.
I knew you would like them.
I do like that. That's pretty cool. How much you have on those?
I was asking 75, but I'm open to all offers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, that's pretty cool.
They're selling for like 150.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's sick.
And that is Madballs stamped.
Yeah, you don't see this one very often.
I've never seen it. Have you ever seen one before?
Not personally, no.
Okay.
Like nice. What's that? On the bottom here? Oh, okay. That's kind of neat. That is cool. Made by Jax. I've never seen this one before. Oh, that's cool. Weird ball.
Weird ball, yeah.
Don't see that stuff very often either.
The penis on the castle.
Is it?
It is.
That's funny.
Them are Madballs.
Yeah, that's cool.
You can make bracelets and necklaces.
Yeah, that's neat. Jeez, where do you find all this stuff? Where do you find all the Madball
Hunting.
stuff?
Dude, ever since I have started watching you, you have put me in go mode. I just hunt for the rarest, coolest things that I can
That's
possibly
awesome.
That thing
find.
is neat.
That's a pencil sharpener.
It's a crayon sharpener.
Yes, a crayon sharpener.
It's for crayons.
That's funny. Huh.
Are the 1994 Jurassic Park?
Are they like walkie-talkie type things or something?
Yeah, the wrist walkie-talkies.
Tiny. Huh.
These dinosaurs up here, they were from Jurassic Park 94. Big T-Rex and all that.
Oh wow.
That is 100%.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, it's
Panini
sealed.
stickers.
Yeah, it's sealed. Both of them are sealed, never open.
That's cool.
Oh, I got a note, yes.
I got a box of these. I just don't have the sticker book.
Sticker book?
Yeah.
I've been finding a lot
That's
of
cool.
them, but they're all open.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the stickers are not in the box. They're all loose. The other ones that I found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are cool too.
Them are neat.
TSR games. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in some of this stuff. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
can we make a pile of what I'm interested in?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can price it out for me. Those are cool.
I think them things fantastic. I
love Boglins too. Yeah, and like
I see that you have bought your kids some, the new ones. That's great.
it's one of those things. Like I got a bunch in boxes, but I'll buy them loose all day long, just like kind of like
Well, the
sit
guy
around
I
the
got
room.
That one from has an original in
Oh,
box.
yeah, I've been playing with that thing since we picked
That's
it
awesome.
up.
What do you think on that pile right there?
Is 350 too much?
That's good. Thanks, man. I'll keep looking for a second too. Appreciate it.
We
That's for
give
you.
to you.
Oh,
Your
awesome.
wife loves them.
She is a Star Trek
I
lady.
told you last time I seen you that I had you a plate.
That's awesome.
And
Thanks,
that's for
man.
you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you so
problem.
much. I do like this too. This is cool.
That's awesome.
I'm like, oh, that's neat, isn't it?
These are too. I had 20 on that.
Okay.
For an etch-a-sketch.
Yeah, that's neat. That's
That's fantastic. I thought.
I don't do much Dukes of Hazzard, but like the stuff that you never see is just kind of.
There's some Smurfs and
Yeah, these right here.
I was asking tennis pieces for them. There's a couple in each one.
What do those add to my pile?
I think this would be, let's see, do I know another $100?
Okay, awesome, man. Thank you. There's 440. Thank you, man.
I have knocked something off my bucket list. I've sold something to Froggy flips.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Definitely good stuff.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And,
The battery's in there. 18.
Beatles.
Keep the plug. I can.
I'm gonna make some patch. Hopefully there's might be some more rock ones. I want to grab these two from you.
Okay. 250, 650. Gotcha.
That?
Out of 10, 650.
Thank you, sir.
7, 3's 10. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, they're good and.
You're looking for a zipper. Well, that one's separate. Yeah, yeah, he wants $5 for it.
Anything Elwood, Indiana?
What do you have on these?
I told you to tag your stuff.
$6 a piece.
Okay. And then what do you have on the Roy Rogers stuff? Stuff's on top of it.
I carried that when I was little. $10.
For all of it here?
Well, this ain't Roy Rogers, but I'll throw them in.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
what that is.
Okay.
This is the Roy Rogers.
So $10 here,
Yes.
6 a piece on there, so that's 22. Got 6 more here, 28, 33,
30,
and then 34.
34.
There's 35. You can keep it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So I had almost given up on this flea market completely. Long story short, it's a weekly market. I've been to it dozens and dozens of times. I think I've uploaded one video just because, quite frankly, I never seem to find anything there. Fast forward to a few weeks ago, I met a guy named Brad at my yard sale. He bought a bunch of stuff, ended up reaching out to me saying that he was going to be set up at this flea market and was going to bring a tote of stuff that he thought I'd like to look through. Ended up being a pretty good morning. On top of the awesome stuff I picked up from Brad for the personal collection, I was also able to find a few more cool things on a couple more tables. So real quick, let's take a look at everything. We'll kind of start with some of the more random stuff I picked up. Saw one table that had a bunch of patches bagged up and lots of 3 or 4 for $2 a piece. Most of them were like Boy Scout patches or police patches and stuff like that. But I did see one that had a Marilyn Manson patch inside. I looked through the rest of them to see if I could find any more rock patches of any sort. This is the only one I found, so I went ahead and picked up this bag for $2. And as I was going to pay at that same table, I saw this old made in Japan Tomy air jammer. It was only $4. I had never seen one of these before. Tomy is a brand I kind of look out for, so figured I'd pay the $4 and kind of learn a little something about it. Turns out this one's missing a lot of pieces. Wouldn't really be that collectible even if it was complete. I think they had some sort of air pump and could kind of push it and make these things go flying. But like I said, not very collectible, but not a big loss at $4 either. And then on the way out, I stumbled upon another booth that had a bunch of random things, and a few of them really caught my attention. Some of these are more what I consider kind of the old-timey toys, which I don't normally pick up, mainly because when people are selling this kind of stuff, a lot of times the prices are kind of stuck a couple decades ago when this stuff was really collectible, really sought after. Not so much anymore in a lot of these cases, but the prices here were pretty great. I think I'm $35 all into this haul right here. Picked up the Roy Rogers horseshoe set for $10. I thought the artwork on these were pretty great. in really good condition considering how old they are. I think it was kind of pieced together with another little horseshoe play set, but these are the 4 original Roy Rogers horseshoes that go along with these metal goals right here. I paid $1 for the Nerf Vortex football. I absolutely loved these things as a kid. This was a pure nostalgia grab. I don't think this is one of the super old ones because it has the embossed Vortex right there, but I'd love to find one of the ones from the 80s or 90s whenever it was in the package maybe. I think that'd be a cool little piece for the collection, but like I said, buck, couldn't really beat that. Same thing with these take-apart puzzles rack toys. They were $3 a piece. I got 2 of them. There's a little robot puzzle, a car puzzle, and a gun puzzle. These were made by Arkin in 1991. So thought they had a really cool look to them, and I am always a sucker for rack toys. I think that's pretty obvious by this point. As far as value goes, these vintage cap guns were a very good deal at $6 a piece, especially this one. This is a Nickel Stallion 45 Mark II in really good condition. It still has the little inlays right there. Not really any pitting or damage. Looks like this model is still pretty sought after on the collector's market, normally bringing in somewhere between like 60 and 80 bucks. So that was kind of surprising, honestly. And then we have this Texan Jr., which is also in good shape. I think there are earlier versions of this that are a little more sought after, but considering what I paid, still a pretty good find, I think. My favorite find from that booth was this 1970s Devil Jiggler. I believe these were called Adorables, which is kind of a funny name considering they're just little jiggly devils. But I think it's pretty awesome. It was $5, and that's a pretty tremendous deal on something like this in this kind of condition. I'm sure a lot of them didn't survive because they're just made of this weird little rubber here, so I'm sure they got torn to shreds quite often. Russ made something very similar to this, which is even more sought after than this version. I think they were from the 1960s, but they look very similar except for the arms and legs are a little bit different. This one's probably going to stay right here in the collection. And then that brings us to the gnarly mega haul that I picked up from Brad. Most of this is destined for the collection with a few exceptions, and I'll start with those. Got this Jack's Zombie Ball. Just thought it had a really cool look to it. I don't think it's super old, sometime in the 2000s, but if you set it down, just thought that was kind of neat. And then with the Dukes of Hazzard stuff, we have the 1981 Uno game and the 1983 fun screens for your Etch-a-Sketch. I don't personally collect Dukes of Hazzard stuff, but pick it up when I see it sometimes just because I know lots of people do. And these items were a little more unusual than I normally come across. But then the rest of it, certainly some neat stuff. We have a couple TSR games. This one's called Viking Gods. Looks like this one's still unpunched. All the little game pieces are still on card right there. I don't think these are super rare or anything, but I don't normally come across stuff like this, so I was pretty glad to pick them up. And the other TSR game I picked up is called Vampire, Game of the Hunt for Dracula. It looks like it's complete in there, so of course I'm going to love the graphics on this one. I don't normally see a lot of Weird Ball stuff. It's even harder to find than Madballs, which are already hard enough. 1986 Melapel Worm Skull in pretty good condition. It's got a little bit of paint loss and wear on it, but I mean, these are made of foam, so that's going to happen. This one's pretty awesome, so glad to add that one to the collection finally. Got a couple Boglins, which I will honestly buy anytime, even if I already have multiples. I think I have both of these in the box, but for the right price, I'm going to get them anyway. We have Vlob here, which is one of the original standard size Boglins. As you can see here, he still works just fine, has both of his hands, has his tail, so pretty great condition, honestly. And then we have one of the smaller Boglins. This is Schlurp with the haunting green eyes and the cool little baby tooth and the tongue sticking out. The eyes don't move on these smaller ones, but the hand still goes in like a puppet so you can kind of control their mouth. I love Boglins. This is something that I had never seen before, but I instantly fell in love with it. From 1987 by Panache Place, they brought you a lot of the Voltron stuff. These are little glow-in-the-dark dinosaurs called Dino-Mites. It kind of has that muscle packaging or the monster in my pocket type packaging with the little windows there that you can see through them. I think this is pretty amazing. I have no clue how it wasn't on my radar before. I'm sure I've probably come across these little dinosaurs in lots or something. Just didn't really realize what they were, but in the packaging, it's just a really neat commanding piece, and I'm pretty happy with it. Got this bag of over 200 little knockoff Madballs beads. Kind of click them together, make jewelry, make necklaces. Guessing these were probably in quarter machines or something. If I can kind of focus in on some of the faces, you can see some of the detail. Not really sure what I'm going to do with these. Probably just string them all together, hang them up somewhere, and just live happily ever after with them. Got the box of 1991 Panini Toxic Crusader stickers. I do have a box of these, but one thing I did not have was the actual sticker album. For some reason, this seems like it's a little harder to find and just doesn't pop up as often as the stickers themselves do. I'm sure there were probably cases of these found at some point, so there's no shortage and you can get them all day long for pretty cheap. But the sticker book itself is a little different story, I think. So I was happy to pick both of these up. Might be fun at some point to track another one of these down, actually fill it up with the stickers, have one complete and one unused, but it took me long enough to find this one. Not sure how quickly that'll happen. Got another Super Madballs Touchdown Terror. Kind of just hoarding these at this point. I think this is number 4 for me. This one has quite a bit of paint loss. It saw a lot of love, but that does not make me love it any less. I've said it before, I'm just kind of willing to pick these up when I see them out in the wild for under $100, and when I factor in the bulk deal, pretty sure this was probably well under 100, so definitely fits the criteria, and I'm happy to add number 4. And then last, but certainly not least, a Madballs item so rare that I'll probably never have 2, let alone 4. This is the 1986 Screamin' Mimi Arco Madballs Sprinkler. This thing just does not pop up very often whatsoever. There are definitely quite a few Madballs items like that, but this one is definitely towards the top of the list. I just don't think I'll ever see another one. This one has some rust stains on it. I did ask my friend Tim, who was kind of a whiz at restoring old toys, what he would use to clean this up. He suggested soaking it in some CLR, which I did get some. I'm not sure if I'm going to try it or not. I kind of like the patina. I mean, it is a Madball, so they're supposed to be gross, and I really don't mind displaying it this way, but, you know, we'll see what happens. It's really hard to talk about value on something like this just because they pop up so sporadically. A lot of Madball stuff has kind of shot up in value, which can be a bummer, but I guess it is what it is. Historically, they've been up to about $100, but I think it's been a few years since one's actually been on the market. This one does have some condition issues, so not really sure how this worked out as far as what I paid for everything, but I think it was a pretty fair deal, and it's priceless to me for sure. That is all I got for you this time. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching the video, but until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Love ya! Bye.